when someone demands money for not doing anything for it, not working for it, they become very needy, and they don't value the money at all. So when they get this money, it goes out of their pockets and out of their hands just as fast because they didn't work for it. Good morning, y'all. It's Demise Music and Entertainment here. This video is about money, right? And I've been listening to a lot of Peter Schiff lately, and Peter Schiff is a capitalist. You know, I wrote down some more YouTube ideas, and this one says, if we give money to the poor, what should happen, what could happen, and what I predict. So, this country, when Obama was president for 8 years, was going through almost like a socialism wave, right? So like people were getting free cell phones, people were getting a lot more EBT, SNAP, food stamps, welfare, a lot more welfare checks. I have nothing against any of this stuff when it's used in moderation. So if you're gonna use welfare, use it for welfare, stuff that's like providing food and shelter for your family, or EBT, providing food for your family. But if you're using welfare and then you have like freaking a lot of kids, and then you're not even using the money from welfare to have those kids, first of all, maybe you should not have had a lot of kids in the first place. That's the main thing. That's what the one thing that irks me. I have a son. He's 6 months old, but you know, I'm 28, so I waited a long time before I had my son. And you know, not financially stable yet, but I've definitely changed my habits from before, which was terrible habits, spending habits. I was smoking cigarettes every day, drinking every day. I do not smoke cigarettes anymore. That habit I cut. So I was like, if I can cut these certain little stupid habits and replace them with good ones, then I'm on the right track. So, you know, after that, I've never taken EBT or SNAP. My family has, right? So my family would let me use it, and then I would go get food and then cook for everybody, you know. But for myself, I've never signed up for EBT or SNAP or welfare or anything like that. But there's nothing against it if you're using it correctly. If you're abusing it, you know, a lot of people, what they do is they have their EBT card and they'll let someone else, they'll say, hey, you want to use my EBT, my food stamps? No, $30 cash in my pocket, and I'll give you my card, and you can spend $40. That's how a lot of people tend to do it sometimes, and that's pretty, you know, call it what you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to be like, hey, that person's doing that. I don't give a shit. But if you are doing that, they're probably doing other shit that's shady as well. So this is what I think. Okay, so what did I say? I said, if we give money to the poor, so if Bill Gates is one of the richest men in the world. He's from America. I think he's from Washington, like Seattle, Washington. He started Microsoft, Windows. He founded it with a team of other people as well, and he employed lots of people. That's why he's a billionaire, people, because he stuck with something that he was good at, which was computers. He was passionate about it. He took the risk. He took the risk by dropping out of Harvard. So that's a risk you have to take. Not only did he take a gigantic risk by dropping out of one of the best colleges in the world, he was going for computers, okay? And he was downsizing it into making it so where everybody could use it. Because at the time, the only people that had computers were gigantic freaking corporations, and the computers were very expensive. So Bill Gates studied from, I guess, like from his teens up until he was like 30, 31, 32. He didn't take a single vacation. He didn't take any fucking breaks, you know, per se. But he worked that whole fucking time. Going, crushing it. That's how you become a billionaire. You don't become a billionaire or a millionaire by going out there complaining about society. Going out there complaining about your job. Going out there and complaining about how the man's keeping you down. It happens. And it will continue to happen. And people like Bill Gates see opportunity. And yeah, I know you could play fucking the other card and be like, well, he was white and he had privilege and his parents had money. Okay, so fucking what? There's parents that did not have money. Okay, look at Justin Bieber, multi-millionaire, I guess, right? And he didn't have his father, and his mom was he grew up in Canada, right? And his mom was just posting videos of him every day. Hard work. Justin Bieber, talented kid, drumming, singing, all that shit. So they work their asses off. So that's what you get. You work, you get lucky, but luck is when opportunity meets preparation. You're preparing for fucking 5-10 years, just rapping, making videos, and then finally the lucky moment comes, which is most likely you meet somebody that tags you in a post or some shit or something like that, and voila, there you go, you are lucky. But it's just preparation, man. Preparation meets opportunity meets preparation. What should happen if we take Bill Gates' money? Imagine if Bill Gates, okay, say socialism passes, right, and then we become a socialist country and everybody's equal and everybody gets $100, okay? So we take from Bill Gates, who everyone thinks is evil. I used to think Bill Gates was evil. I used to fucking think money was evil. I've been on that side. I've been on the super freaking spiritual side, like money's the root of all evil, man. I don't need money. Money is bad. Fuck money. But then I was like, wait a minute, that's the dumbest way to think. Just think of money as something that you need to flow through your life, like water or food. Like it just needs to be there every day. You need to find a way to get it. It's a necessity. It's a form of capital, right? Just like gold. People would find gold and be like, oh shit, hold on to it. And then they'd be like, okay, this is valuable. I could get a home with this. Some man right here that has a bunch of homes, man over here that has a bunch of houses that he made. Well, I have this giant chunk of gold that I found and cleaned off. I'm gonna give it to him and he'll most likely give me this house forever, okay? Now, what should happen if we give money to the poor? This is what I believe should happen. I believe that if you give everybody in the United States of America $100, what they should do is they should take that $100 and first and foremost, they take $20 and they set it aside, okay? They set automatically $20 aside. And what that does is that builds a daily habit, paycheck habit of taking a certain percentage of your money, 20%, and storing it into a savings, okay? Now I know savings is you're not gonna get anything on that savings quite yet. You're gonna put that in the savings. The rest of it, what is that, $80? You're gonna take the rest of it, you're gonna spend 70 of it on food and necessities, okay? Food and necessities. Do not splurge on stupid bullshit. And then the other 10 cents, right? Am I doing the math right? I suck at math, by the way. And the other $10 you're gonna use in your little community, okay? You're gonna put it together with your brethren and your sisters. All right, you're gonna put it together and you're gonna start your own, just put it in for food. Everybody can get a bunch of food together and start something and sell food for a little profit. You know what I mean? Like a lemonade stand, okay? Imagine if every single person that gets $100 in America in their own little community of like, say, 1,000 people, they each put $10 of their $100 into an organization in which they can have food, they can have a stand and sell stuff out of there. See, that's like how a little economy is grown, okay? Now, that's what should happen. People should learn responsibility with the money. I was not responsible with my money at one time, but now I'm getting there, right? What could happen if people do that is the savings, what happens is people save the money, right? If they save that $20 and they keep saving it, they're always going to have a little backup money. Okay, they'll have that backup money if anything happens, or if they want to invest in something they can loan that out. You know what I mean? They can say, hey, you need an extra $20 here. I'll give you that, but just give me, let's say, 25 back. Okay? And then there you go. That's how the banks work. It's called interest. Right? I'm interested. Let's do this. So that's how you make your money work for you. That's how banks make money off their money. They'll be like, hey, I'll loan you $100 if you pay me back $105. Smart. Okay? Very smart. What could happen is everybody spends all that $100 and like Jim Rohn said, give everybody an exact amount of money, if you spread all the money out across the world equally amongst everybody, it'll soon end up back in the same pockets. Making money is up here, okay? Making money is mental. It's not necessarily elbow grease, right? That'll get you some money, but who are the people that are making the most money? It's the people that are working with their mind, not with their body. The people with the body work for the people with the mind. So, and when people that are at a job that are working as a cook or working at, at McDonald's and they're a cook and they're like, I'm doing all the work around here, I'm doing all the work. You're doing the easy work. It seems hard, it seems like hard work, but it's actually the grunt work. And that's why you're getting paid so little, because it's kind of mindless work in a way. I don't mean to demean that job. I used to work at fast food and stuff like that. But it's the real brains behind the job is the managers, the fucking CEOs and the district managers as well, because they have to use the brain. They have to deal with the people that are complaining about their positions, the people that are demanding raises, the people that are not showing up. They have to deal with that. It's a lot more mental stress. That's why they make more. They're more valuable to the company. More valuable to the company, more money you will make. If you start something and if you start a company and you're an entrepreneur and you're more valuable to the people, you will get a lot more returns, a lot more money. Another thing that could happen is everybody spends the fucking money. They lose it all because the poor people are most likely in America. If you're poor, it's because you have grown up in a poor environment, or your habits are so bad that you don't know how to keep money. It's not how much money you make. Imagine a person that makes 40 grand a year. Most likely they don't hold on to that 40 grand a year. It goes out. If you work at a Starbucks or if you work at a McDonald's, you're touching money all day, every day. It's not your money, it's the company's money. Money is very abundant. Money is in everyone's lives. It depends on how much you keep, not how much you make. It's not how much money you make necessarily, it's how much money you keep. And then after that, it goes a step further. It's not how much money you keep or save, it's how much you invest that money. I never knew what the fuck invest meant until I kept reading and watching videos and I found out what it truly is. You gotta put your money to work. Putting it in a savings account, it's no longer smart to save anymore. It is, but society wants you to consume. Money makes the world go round, right? As they say. That's what makes the economy go around. Okay? Now, my prediction is that if every person, if everyone gets money equally, a lot of the homeless people and a lot of the poor people will end up back in the same spot, just like that. Before they know it, they'll be like, oh, I got money, boom, gone. Because the habits. Oh, going out there buying cigarettes, going out there buying beer, going out there having a good time, spending the money, and it's all gone. Because this is the thing. The main thing is, when someone demands money for not doing anything for it, not working for it, they become very needy, and they don't value the money at all. So when they get this money, it goes out of their pockets and out of their hands just as fast because they didn't work for it. The money will not be valued, and what needs to happen is people need to be educated about money. That sounds so unsexy. Not sexy at all. But that's where the truth is. That's where people will become rich, is by learning what the rich people did and how they got rich. And the thing is, poor people are at that poor position because they think they know it all. Most likely. That's why they're there, because they're like, oh, nah, I've already worked that type of job. I won't ever do it again. Oh, the manager, they don't know how to do their job. Yeah, I wasn't a manager, but I just told the manager to fuck off because I could run their job better than they can, but they just don't see it. I'm talented. Nah, I'm not going to go put those songs out because I don't want anyone stealing my work. That's the type of shit that keeps people broke, keeps people poor, and keeps people... So my prediction is, if we give money to the poor people will end up back in the same position. About 80% of them. And then middle class will stay at the middle class, and the rich will get richer because they know what to do. They know where to put the money in the stocks and the loaning out money and getting money back on interest and all that stuff. So one love, guys. Demise Music and Entertainment. Thank you all so very much.